Thank you, Reverend Jackson, for your words, and congratulations on your fellowship. Recently, this week, there was a disturbing report that came out by the Pew Charitable Trust in the U.S. looking at the vitality of the American dream. And reportedly, the children of the civil rights generation, nearly 50% of them, are at or below the poverty line. How do you respond to this ideal that of the people, middle income and more, of these people who made it to this proverbial mountaintop, that half of their children have fallen off the cliff? What is your response to this idea of sustainability and the transmission of prosperity? Thank you.
The dream Dr. King projected, the day he projected that dream, August 1963, we were living under the laws of apartheid. My high school senior class could not take a picture on the lawn of the state capitol in South Carolina, but dogs could. I was arrested along with 7 classmates trying to use a public library and then accused of not being able to read. From Texas across Florida up to Maryland, we couldn't use a single public toilet. Our money was counterfeited. We could not rent a room at Holiday Inn. We could not buy ice cream at Howard Johnson's. We couldn't be police, firemen, or go to state universities. In that context, he said, I dream of a day when my children can go to the Georgia State Park, which only whites could attend except on Mondays, unless whites want to use it even on Monday. And they'd be judged by their character, their person, not by their color. I might add, the right wing has viciously warped the meaning of what his point was at that time. But he said something more basic. It really was not a dream speech. The dream of the alliterative, poetic climax became a media soundbite. It was the broken promise speech. He said we were in slavery for 246 years. 246 years. And a civil war took place. We joined the Union Army to help save the nation. We were promised, because we saved the nation, those who engaged in treason would not be able to deny our rights. We won the war, Emancipation Proclamation, then the 13th Amendment. But the people that we defeated, the fascist Confederates, never stopped fighting to take back our rights. So apartheid succeeded slavery. There was a short period of Reconstruction, like 30 years, and then 1896. Here we are in 1954, having to pass a law to make apartheid illegal. So here stands in 1963. I dream of a day when you will honor the broken promise. He said, Lincoln, I stand in your shadow, your symbolic shadow. I'm looking at the U.S. Congress. You promised where we can't use public facilities. I dream of that day. This was 2 years before the Voting Rights Act, 2 years later. We must never take for granted the gravity of those struggles and the success of them.